Fit and Be Fitters, Teresa Burry Van Marson here, ready for another workout. So just before we get started, making sure you're feeling well, and if you're not feeling well or you're a little under the weather or something feels a little bit not too great, just take it easy, take a break, or you might even want to skip the workout. As long as you're feeling fine and ready to move forward, remember to listen to your gut. Follow your hunch and follow your gut, whether an exercise feels comfortable for you. Bring in your surgeons, your doctors, physical therapists, recommendations, other trainers, any modifications that you may need for your special concern, an injury, or how your body is put together. And always remember, go through the filter of a comfortable, pain-free range of motion. It should be challenging, but always, always comfortable and a pain-free range of motion. Let's get started. Sitting on a sturdy chair with nice tall alignment. The back tip of your ear is in line with your shoulder is in line with your hip, and your legs are in train track position. My little dog always likes to check out what's going on. The ankles, the knees, and the hips are in line and in 90 degrees. The nice long S-curve neutral spine is braced. So you've got your nice scapular retraction in the back and nice abdominal contraction in the front. Let's get started with our warm-up. Inhale, arms up, and exhale. If lifting your arms up to the side is not comfortable, please bring your arms to the front, either both, halfway, alternating, or full range of motion. It should always be very, very comfortable and feel natural. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. That's Chevy, by the way. Inhale and exhale. One more deep breath. Inhale and exhale. And let's just start with a very gentle upper body warm-up. Arms at your side, palms facing the outer thighs, shoulders shrug, just lifting up and down. And each exercise can be done, especially the warm-up, 4 to 8 times. You can go nice and slow, full range of motion, or a little more up-tempo if that feels like that's the day today. A little more upbeat, up-tempo, and that's fine too. And let's go 4 more. And relax. And again, follow it up with another breath. And exhale. And now let's tilt the head gently to the right and center and left. So just as we encourage circulation, oxygenation of the blood by bigger movements of the body, and added circulation in the shoulder joints, in the neck, the cervical spine, now we're having a nice having a much better and a warmed up upper torso, so we can get a better stretch side to side. Stretching the neck and head center, and now look over the right shoulder and center and left and right, and just a few more. Trying to keep the shoulders forward, isolating the torso. And then hold it center. Roll the right shoulder back and left. This can be done every hour or every couple hours to keep the shoulders moving and lubricated. We've been, a little bit more stationary these days, so allow your body to have greater range of motion. If this is feeling fine, continue. If you want to push the envelope a little bit, bring the elbows back. And even greater range of motion. Leading with your thumb to open up the chest, open up the shoulder. 4 more. Relax the arms down, give the fingertips a little shake. Shake out any tension or stress that's being held in the arms or the hands. And now reverse direction. Rolling through the shoulder. Staying lifted and tall. Sitting high on your sits bones. And now add the elbow if you'd like. and then add a full range of motion like a crawl, stroke, and swimming. A few more. And let's go back to the elbow. This is actually a very nice, mild aerobic warm-up. You're moving the arms at heart height and higher, and it allows the heart to have to work harder. It encourages the heart to work harder, invites the heart to work harder, because it has to pump the blood at heart height and above itself. Relax both arms down. Inhale 2 breaths. Exhale, or arms forward. Inhale. Exhale. Roll both shoulders back, both back. Few times. Oh, that feels so good. And then reverse. Feel free to alternate if that feels more comfortable. And then relax your arms at your side. Place the hands on your hips. We're going to do a little bit of a torso rib cage opening warm-up to increase the lung capacity, stretch the intercostal muscles, the waistline, oblique muscles, and a little of the lower back, the erector spinae at the back. So your hands are at your hips or down by your side, or even on your thighs, whatever is comfortable. The rib cage to the right, chest out, left and back. Right, chest out, left and back. I'll give you a side view. Allow the pelvic tilt to come into play when you're going back. Separate your shoulder blades when you're going back. And one more. And now try to circle all the way around. So we're still sitting high in our sits bones. Our core is engaged, and you're circling that torso right over that pelvic bowl. It's a nice warm-up for the obliques, the muscles around the intercostal muscles in the ribs, around the lungs. And one more, full range of motion. And then hold it center. Shake out the arms, couple of shoulder shrugs, and then hands here or here, other side. Go left, chest out, right and back. Left, chest out, right and back. So a very similar warm-up that we did for our cervical spine, the head and neck. Now we're filtering and trickling down to the lower back and the center of the body. Couple more. Chest is out when you come forward, and squeeze the shoulder blades. Squeeze. And then circle around. Either go small or a bigger range of motion. Try to be sitting square and supported on the chair, or as big as you can, as long as you feel comfortable and you're not feeling any pinches or twinges in the hip joints, the lower back, shoulders. And one more. Hold it center. Inhale, arms up and down. Inhale, arms up, and they go back and down and back. Inhale up and exhale. One more. Inhale up and exhale. Now with the hips. So hands on the hips or the side, we're going to stick the right hip out. Pelvic tilt, left and back. Right hip out, pelvic tilt, left and back. So basically, you're sitting on your sits bones and moving through the sits bone, the glute. So right, chest out or glutes out and back. So to the right, glutes out, side and back. So when you're coming forward, the gluteus maximus muscles are going back. When you're going back with the pelvis, your gluteal muscles are contracting, tucking under, like you're doing a pelvic tilt. And this is a nice range of motion for the pelvic bowl and all the hip muscles supporting the upper femur bone. And now try to circle. So you're basically swiveling right on your sits bone. Right sits bone, center, left. Right sits bone, left and back. right sits bone, left and tailbone, right sits bone, tailbone, and then let's reverse direction. So going left, under, right, and back. Left, under, right, and back. So your sits bones are actually swiveling forward when you're going back. You're doing a little pelvic tilt and tuck under, side, forward, and back, left, forward, right, and back. One more. And then circle around and circle around. Trying to keep the torso and the head as isolated as possible, and the movement's actually coming from the pelvic bowl. And then hold it center. Take a deep breath, arms up, and exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Place the hands on your abdomen. So we're going to do a nice core workout by pulling the navel into the spine and up, squeezing the shoulder blades down, pitching forward slightly from an imaginary dowel in the hip, and then you're putting the right toe into the floor and circling around. So just by having the body angled forward a little bit, that slight forward flexion, a third of your body weight is forward. What muscles have to hold up those body parts and that body weight? So what is doing it? It's your core, your strong abdominal pulling in, transverse abdominal, reverse direction, erector spinae, muscles on each side of the spine. You're bracing the front, you're bracing the back in order to have this forward pitched position safe and have it be an exercise. So it's a nice sneaky way to get a little extra abdominal work. And then reverse again, circle. And let's do the other foot. You can ease back a little bit, shake out your feet, and then again, re-brace your core, belly button in and up, scapular retraction, hinge forward by the dowel in the hip. There goes Chevy again. She's our little comic relief. Just when we think it's getting a little too hard to handle, you have a little dog trickling by, making sure we're doing okay. Right, Chevy? Yep. She nodded. And reverse. And circle. And circle. And then reverse again, keeping that perfectly S-curve neutral, beautiful length and posture, flexed forward slightly from that dowel in the hip. Reverse again. Excellent. And now let's go through some marches. So we really thoroughly warmed up the joints in our body. The synovial fluid that's in most of our joints is now around the joint, not pooling in a certain little spot. We've greased everything up, so now our body has ease of movement within the larger movements that are to come. So you're marching, chest is nice and tall. Arms are pumping in a contralateral way. So you want nice, balanced, alternate arm and leg motions, and that actually wakes up the brain. It incorporates a little proprioception and appropriate behavior for proper ergonomics when we are walking around in space. And then march with toes inward and on earth. That took me a while. And toes forward and toes wide. Good. So when that right knee is up, the left arm is forward, and that's natural, normal, comfortable, contralateral, appropriate movement for having the body work together in the right way to take us through space. Walking, jogging, walking dogs, walking into town. One more time, march with toes inward. Again, loosening up the hips. March and pump the arms. March with toes forward. Keep the chest tall. Allow your shoulders to swivel comfortably at 90-degree angles forward and back. And then toes wide. And toes forward. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Shake out the feet. Shake out the hands. 2 deep breaths. And exhale. And inhale. And bring your arms halfway down. Bring the right arm across your chest, give it a hug. Allow the right arm to rest in that left cradling arm. Continue with that nice lifted posture. Pull the arm towards your chest, and you should be feeling a nice stretch for the tricep, the back of the shoulder, and the upper back. Even the muscles beyond the rhomboid of the side of the shoulder blade on that right side. If you need a deeper stretch, twist your torso and try to look beyond that left shoulder. So you're getting a nice spinal twist for the spine and a very deep, thorough arm, back of shoulder, upper back stretch. Inhale and exhale. Look a little farther back. Inhale, release a little. Exhale, give the arm a hug, a deeper hug. Look a little farther back. One more deep breath. Exhale. And then slowly bring the upper body center to deep breaths. Exhale, one more all the way up. And then just halfway down. Bring that left arm across the body. The right hand now, the right arm is cradling it. Let this arm relax so you have more of an opening, a release in that shoulder joint. Continue to sit tall, core engaged. Inhale. Exhale, add a little hug and a twist if you feel this stretch is too mild. And then inhale, ease back a little bit. Exhale, look a little farther over the right shoulder. Inhale, like a reverse corkscrew idea, lengthening the torso up as you twist. One more inhale and exhale. And then slowly straight ahead, inhale, arms up. Exhale and flex your palms. So by flexing your palms, you're stretching the elbow flexor muscles, the inside portion of your lower arm, the forearm, pressing the palms down, shoulders back. By engaging the back of the shoulder, we're stretching the chest and front shoulder. By keeping the elbow straight, you're stretching the bicep, and by flexing the hand and keeping the elbow straight, you're stretching your elbow flexors. So it's a nice stretch for the inside of the arm. Roll your shoulders back, and let's add another body part, the neck. Just as we did with this exercise, we added the neck. Another beautiful opportunity to allow more flexibility, oxygen into the way upper part of the body. Way up there. And then you're looking straight ahead and just tilting the head to the side. Inhale, flex your palms. Feel that arm, feel the chest, feel the neck. Inhale, exhale, and again inhale, exhale, relax the arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let's do the other side. Inhale, and exhale, flex your palms, roll the shoulders back, engage the back of your shoulder, scapular retraction to stretch the opposing muscle groups, contract, release, remember from last week, and then bring your head to the side. A lot of times the head gets drawn down because the muscles in the front of our body are generally tight. Driving, reading, being on a computer, pulling weeds. So we're trying to encourage these muscles to lengthen, open, lift in front and contract the muscles in the back in order to support the appropriate head position when we're not exercising. So the other 23 hours in the day. And then inhale, exhale, relax the shoulders. Feel the expanse in the front upper lung. Inhale, exhale. One more deep, deep breath. And exhale, relax the arms, allow your head to roll center and roll both shoulders back a couple of times. Reverse, and let's address the legs. So angling your left leg out and the right leg out. We're doing two 90-degree angle leg positions. So we're stretching our hip flexor and our quadricep. Tuck your pelvis under. So the right glute is engaged, squeezed. The tailbone pelvic tilt is allowing the hips and lower core to come forward, so you're stretching it. And then you're contracting the muscles behind you to continue the opening in the front. Back tip of ear in line with shoulder, shoulder in line with hip, knee in line with hip. 2 90-degree angle legs. Abs are tight. You're sitting safely and on a sturdy chair, very nice and solid on that left thigh and glute. Inhale, exhale. If you'd like, interlace both hands, open up the chest for an added chest stretch. Inhale, exhale. 2 more breaths. Relax the arms. Bring this leg towards the television or towards your phone. Flex the left leg out to the front. Hinge forward from the imaginary dowel in the hip. So this is a hinging exercise, and you're using all the core muscles to stay lifted and tall. And then point the toe. And then stack the legs. We're going to do a little cat-camel. Inhale, arch, and exhale, round. Inhale, arch, and exhale, round. Warming and lubricating the vertebrae and the muscles on each side of it. Squeeze the scapula and then separate the scapula. Scapular retraction and protraction. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Roll the vertebrae up. Same thing on the other side. So we'll go with that 90-degree angle right leg, 90-degree angle left leg. Roll the shoulders back, hip flexor and quad, psoas lower core. Squeeze the left glute, tuck the pelvis under. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, interlace your arms behind you if you'd like to get another posture stretch. Chin down, like you're holding onto a grapefruit. Back of the head being lifted up and out. In other words, not looking up and overarching in the cervical spine. Keep the chin down and back. Couple more breaths. And relax. Prop this foot up, flex and bring that right leg out in front from a dowel in the hip, the top of the head to the hip, coming down. All these supportive core muscles supporting that beautiful forward flexion. So another way to sneak in some ab and core exercise. And then point your toe, inhale and exhale. And then slowly up. And then stack the legs. We're going to march it out. March, march, march. So today we're going to dial it back to basics. We're going to start at the head and then go all the way down to our shoulders, our arms, a little in the chest and then the back, the core, and then finally the legs. So we'll start with a march just to increase a little more oxygenation, get the oxygen into the blood so the muscles have some fuel for a good workout. March with toes inward, loosening up the hips. The class can be done seated or standing. Feel free to stand up and march with toes inward and march with toes outward, opening up from the hip, maintaining perfect lifted stretched posture, and then back to toes forward. Keep those abdominals nice and tight. 8 more marches. 8. Keep pumping the arms. And relax. Quiet the feet. Take the right foot forward, left leg back. So you're in a staggered stance, maintaining that ear, shoulder, hip alignment. Now you're taking the palm of your right hand and just placing it right above your ear. We don't generally work the neck specifically, so we are now. Inhale. As you exhale, push your head into your hand and the hand into the head, creating a nice isometric contraction for the side of the neck. Inhale, relax. So in other words, if I were moving a bit, this is what it would look like. And release. 2 more times. But I'm keeping straight and solid. Inhale, The bottom of the chin, exhale, is parallel to the floor. The head is going into the hand is going into the head. 2 more breaths. Relax on the inhale, then exhale, press. It's an isometric contraction, so not a lot of movement. And then 1 more, inhale, and exhale, press, and relax. Change legs. Roll the shoulders around a little bit, shake out the hands, other side. The left hand directly above the ear. Parallel head and neck, ear in line with shoulder. Inhale, push the head into the hand and the hand into the head, creating a nice scapular retraction. Relax, inhale, exhale and press, and relax. Inhale, exhale and press. Inhale, relax, exhale, press, and inhale, relax. Stack the feet so they're hip width. Roll right and left, reverse, left and right, left and right. Now we're going to put the right hand above the right eye. So it's on the forehead, shoulders are back. Now, without jutting forward or arching back, you're just going to isometrically move the head into the hand, and the hand is going to make sure the head doesn't go anywhere. All right, so right leg forward, left leg back. Inhale, exhale, push the head into the hand and the hand into the head. And relax, inhale. Exhale, push the head into the hand and the hand into the head. Notice the work on the anterior portion of the neck, the front part. Inhale, relax. Exhale, push the head into the hand into the head. Maintain parallel chin to floor, perfect neutral neck. Relax, 1 more. Inhale, push the hand into the head into the hand, working all the neck muscles, upper chest, shoulder, upper back. And relax, shake it out, and the arm, shake it out. Switch legs, here we go, switch hands. Now the palm of your left hand above the eye, right on the forehead, back to your nice tall posture. Inhale, and push the head into the hand into the head. Keep lengthening the body, abs tight. Exhale, push the head into the hand into the head. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale, push the head into the hand into the head. 1 more, relax. Inhale, exhale, push the head into the hand into head. And relax. Woo, I really felt that. And exhale, a nice opportunity to work all these muscles in the head and neck. Inhale and exhale. Now interlacing the hands, creating a basket for the back of the head. If this is uncomfortable to do due to flexibility, possible mobility issues or imbalances, you can bring your arms either at your side hips or the lower back. Okay, so side hips or lower back. But otherwise, the basket is at the back of your head. You're going to open your arms nice and wide. Inhale, then exhale, elbows in, and push the head into the hands and the hands gently into the head. Inhale, open, look up slightly, and then exhale, elbows in, push the back of the head into the hands into the head. Inhale, open. Go easy, especially if this is not a familiar exercise for you. Exhale. And then 1 more. Inhale, slightly look up. Exhale, elbows in, chin parallel, and push back. Exhale. Stretching each side, either side of the spine, the cervical spine. And then inhale, open, and relax. 2 deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Shake out your hands, shake out your arms. All right, we thoroughly worked all these muscles. Now let's creep down a little bit. For a weight, you can either use your arms. Your arms weigh anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds, depending on the length and the size of the bone and the muscle. If you care to use wrist weights, or holding on to weights, or holding on to 2 water bottles. Take your stance at hip width stance. Palms are facing in and the wrists are curled in inward a little bit. Shoulders are back. Now we're going to just fly the arms out to shoulder height or slightly below and then down. So you have this tall, lifted, lengthened posture. You're lifting your arms up and out. Wrists remain neutral. You have a gentle grip on the water bottles, cans of soup, or weights, or just a soft fist. We are stretching and working the shoulder muscles. You're getting into the medial deltoid here, a little bit in the upper chest and upper back, and a little in the neck as well. So you're working a lot of the same muscles that we just completed, but we're adding another couple of areas. The medial deltoid, more thorough shoulder, a little more in the hand and wrist and forearm. Let's do a few more. And exhale as you lift. Exhale on exertion. EX, EX. Exhale, exertion. Now hold it. If you can, hold it. Hold it. 4 more counts. Rest if you need to. Lower the arms if you need to. Otherwise, 2 more counts. Now lower slowly. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the water bottles on your thighs or in your hips. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to superset that exercise with an exercise that doesn't really incorporate shoulders so that we can continue going but not rest too much, so you get more of a workout. Your palms are facing out. Roll your shoulders back. Palms and wrists curled under a bit. Exhale as you lift, and then inhale, lower. So we're doing a bicep curl where we are working a bit of the forearm. If you want to work more of the forearm and more of grip strength, squeeze the water bottles, squeeze the cans of soup, squeeze your weights, and right away you feel, hopefully, a little bit more of a forearm engagement, a little bit more of a bicep activation. Front shoulders working a teeny tiny bit in the supportive department, but they're really not moving, they're just stable. Isometric, nice support. Let's go for 5 more. 5, squeeze the bicep. 4, keep lengthening the posture. 3, continue to pull the navel into the spine, squeeze the shoulder blades. And now all the way up, hold it, squeeze it, take a break if you need to, but we're going to hold it here for 4 more counts. Hold, hold, and slowly lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the weights on your hips, on your thighs. Take a nice deep breath. And again, shake out the right hand, hold on to the weights with the left, and vice versa. All right, let's get back to the shoulders. So angle your body to the side a little bit for variation and variety of the legs. You don't want to cut off circulation holding that one position for 30, 40, or 50 minutes. So right leg forward, left leg back, roll the shoulders back, scapular retraction, long spine, bring the arms halfway and down. So we are working the front shoulders, the anterior delts, the upper chest, the upper pec muscles, PEC, pectoralis. Exhale. Now if you'd like more range of motion, lifting arms a little higher and go a little farther back, lifting arms even higher, as long as it feels comfortable, smooth, pain-free range of motion, all the way up, all the way down. A few more, and then you know what we're going to do. Lift. A couple more. This can get a bit aerobic because our weighted arms are going above the heart. And then up and hold it. Chin down and back. Bottom of the chin parallel to the chest. We are holding for 8 counts. Lower your arms down if you feel you need the rest. Hold it. Lower it down for 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Place those weights or water bottles on your thighs. March out your legs. Take a little break. Let's do some heel raises. Our upper body has been working very hard for a bit of time, so it's a little bit easier when you have your weights close to your hips, a little harder in the center, and harder still, not on the kneecap, but as close to the kneecap on the thigh muscle, the quadricep, as you can. Roll the shoulders back. This nice lifted, perfect S-curve neutral is pitched forward about 10 degrees. Your feet are forward, facing forward. Your heels come up and down. So now we are doing a heel raise. Lift up and down. Try not to round the back, cave the chest in, jut the chin forward. So you want the chest proud, scapular retraction, shoulders down, shoulders back, long spine, chin down and back. And that's hard work. This technically is a 60-minute abs and core and posture workout because we are working with perfect posture, perfectly lengthened posture, and braced core in every exercise we do, whether we're warming up, stretching, or strengthening. So it really is an intense class. Take little breaks if you need to. We'll do 4 more. 4 and 3, 2, and then all the way up and hold it. So you can relax your ankles, especially if your calves and soleus, gastroc and soleus are already fatigued. Lower your feet down, relax. But otherwise, hold it for a couple more breaths, couple more beats. Now lower it for 8. 3, 2, 1, and then slowly come up. Walk the legs in, march it out, right and left and right, left and right. Pump the arms just a little. Woo! Okay, relax your legs. Now we're going to take a little bit of a combination of a front raise and a lateral raise. We're going to do a V raise. So this helps engage a bit more of the chest. So pinkies are in, your palms are not facing down. Your pinkies are in and your palms are facing up and inward, like you're giving a big, big ball a big hug. So palms in, perfect lifted posture, and then it's up 2, 3, 4, down 2, 3, 4. So notice my arms are forward a bit. They're not perfectly straight ahead. So not directly straight ahead like so. We just did that. We're out to the side. And it's a combination from that lateral raise where your arms are at the sides, they're coming forward and up. And you'll feel a difference, hopefully, in the chest, shoulders, biceps. Now, if you feel comfortable, greater range of motion. We were talking about walking in space. So here's the moon, full moon. And the pinkies touch and the thumbs touch. The head of the weight touches with palms forward, palms remain forward, and the other part of the weight touches and down. Let's do a few more. When it starts to get a bit challenging, the body starts to get compromised, the posture gets compromised, try not to. Once the posture starts to go, that means you're done. You've done your work, it's getting a little too hard, and your body can't accommodate the movement with ideal posture. So you're finished. And hold it here. That's number 8. Hold it, hold it, hold it. That's number 4. Keep holding. Try not to lift the shoulders up. Keep the shoulders down, long neck. Now lower down for 8, 7. Keep the elbows slightly bent, neutral wrists, all the way down. Woo! Place the weights right on your thighs. Roll the shoulders back a couple of times, forward a couple of times, and enjoy the workout for the chest and shoulders. Very nice. Now bringing the left leg forward, right leg back, we're going to work the back of the shoulder. So we really work the front of the chest. Now we're going to get the back of the shoulder and the upper back. Palms are facing inward. You are taking that perfect S-curve neutral, hinging from a dowel in your hip, coming down. Palms are facing your outer thighs or your outer shin. Abs are tight, chest proud, scapular retraction, chin to chest. We pull the elbows up and then down. The elbows are coming up like you have two strings attached to the elbows. And the elbows are being drawn up, 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 up. The chest stretches and opens. The back of the shoulders and the shoulder blades are contracting. The chin is down. The navel is pulled in and up towards the chest. Keep it going. Few more, guys. This is intense. Going more slowly is more challenging. It doesn't make it easier when you're going slow. And hold it. Hold it. Keep contracting the back of the shoulders. Continue to track the rhomboids between your shoulder blades. Keep the biceps engaged to hold this 90-degree position and holding on to these weights. And then lower down for 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep the spine lengthened tall. 2 and 1. Abs tight. Come up. Place the weights on your thighs. Woo! March it out left and right. Wiggle around your fingers. And relax. Okay, let's go back to the lower body. Now we bring the feet a little farther away. So we have the heels underneath the chair or behind the knees in line with the hamstring. Now we're bringing them forward. The weights are either here at the hips, mid-thigh, or the tail end of your thigh, the insertion right by the kneecap. Taking your torso, pressing in, lifting those toes up. Add a little compression of pressing your hands into your weights and the weights into the thighs. Make sure they're not touching the kneecap. Exhale, or the joints of the knee. Bring it up onto the meat of that muscle, of the quadricep muscle. Now we're working on the tibialis anterior right here. Tibialis anterior, one of the muscles responsible for foot flexion. So this is very good fall prevention. We're training our body to flex and those toes to lift way up, just in case there's an uneven step or part of the sidewalk or a root. And lift. Try 4 more. 4 and 3. Last 2, 1, and hold it. Now rest if you need to, but even this 8 count hold is creating a nice isometric contraction. If you can lift the toes up a little higher, push the envelope a little bit. Press, press, press. Now lower down slowly for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, shake out your feet. That's a workout, guys. All right, back to upper body. So placing the hands directly over the shoulders, right in line with the ears. Now you can do a shoulder shrug to modify, either with elbows wide or elbows close, especially if you have a neck and shoulder issue or your neck and shoulder is already tired. But otherwise, elbows wide, nice open chest, perfect posture. We go up overhead and then down. So by having the palms facing inward versus forward, you're actually creating a little bit more of an opening in the shoulder. Go on how your body is feeling. Go on any other recommendations that another trainer or physical therapist had given you. If you were told not to lift your arms above the head or above the shoulders, please don't. And exhale, but go for it, because this is a functional exercise. If you're feeling good, no recommendations not to, go for it. We're reaching that glass, your favorite goblet, right at the top of that cabinet. Oh my gosh, who put it up there? Keeping the chin down and back. A few more, guys. This is picking apples off that apple tree. Apple picking, we're getting there. We have to get through summer first. And let's do a few more. One more, guys. Here we go. Keep the chest proud. Now hold it. Lower your arms if you are already tired, but otherwise hold it. Hold it. Because sometimes life comes at you fast. Sometimes it comes at you slow. Sometimes you have to hold. And sometimes you have to get out of it. So let's get down. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then lower your arms down, and then lower your hands onto the thighs. Take 2 breaths. Exhale, take an even deeper breath, increasing your lung capacity. More, and exhale. Good job. Let's get into the core and the legs. So what we're going to do is put a little more emphasis on the bent left leg. We're going to lift the right knee up, kick out, bend, and down. So this is a dual exercise. Actually, it's a quadruple exercise. We're working on the pelvic floor. By anchoring the left foot down, you're engaging your pelvic floor and a lot of the hip stabilizers. This leg, the moving leg, you're working your lower abdominal and psoas, lower core, hip flexor, quadricep, and shin. So you're working a lot of muscle groups here. Good. Try to stay very stable by putting extra weight in that stabilized leg, the leg that's stabilizing you. You are keeping your body and torso upright, and you are working on posture and core. Try not to give in and move to get the leg up higher. If you're fatigued, just stop. Don't compromise perfect posture for another repetition or 2. It's not worth it. Let's do a couple more. These done standing is a lot easier for people who have hip and lower back concerns. Now 1 more. You know what's next. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. 8, 7, 6, 5 to 90. 4, down 3, down 2, and 1. Take a breath. Exhale. That's aerobic, guys. Inhale. Big muscle groups working. The demand of oxygen is higher. That makes our body aerobic. Inhale. That increases the aerobic system in our body. We just are getting more oxygenated. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. So shake out your feet, shake out your shoulders a bit. Let's do the other side. This is our stabilizing leg, our right foot into the floor. The other leg, here we go. Psoas bracing, pelvic floor bracing, hip flexor, quad shin, bend and down. Hip flexor, quad shin, bend and down. Lift. Now, if you're feeling like it's a little too challenging, take off the weight. You can put an ankle weight around your ankles on this. You could put an ankle weight on your calf if it allows for that girth. You can place the ankle weight on your thigh for a little less resistance. But if you want more, you can add the weight or double it. Let's do a few more, guys. Press. Try not to lift up and away. Keep stable, lifted and tall. 2 more. And 1 more. You know what's next. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1. Lower back. 8, 7, 6, 5. Lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Place the hands on the thighs. You can use your weights. Inhale, arch, bring the body forward. Exhale, round, pull the body away. So a rhythmic cat-camel. Inhale, arch, shoulders down. Exhale, round, cave the chest in. Inhale, arch, shoulder blades down. Your chin is up a bit. Exhale, round, tuck under, tuck under. It is okay to get a little bit of motion in the head and neck, to get the full range of motion of that articulating spine from the base of the skull to the tailbone. And then exhale. Working that central nervous system, working that vertebrae, working the erector spinae very fully. 1 more, guys. Inhale, arch. And exhale and round. Woo! Okay, let's get back to the upper body. So let's work a little bit of the chest. Now this isn't as much for the chest as it is for the shoulders, but you are engaging a bit of the shoulders. So elbows are down below shoulder height. Your palms are facing in like you're clapping. Palms are neutral, so the wrists aren't hanging back or rounding in, nice and neutral. Chest is proud. Back of the shoulders, shoulder blades, scapular retraction. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. So a lot of this is like an isometric exercise, isokinetic through space, through motion. So you are imagining you're hugging a big beach ball and then you're resisting. The beach ball got bigger. Hug that beach ball and open. Try not to round and hug. And then open and then arch. Round and hug. We just did that. It's not going to hurt you, but as far as the exercise to set posture and allow your muscles to work fully within a perfect S-curve neutral posture, on this one we want to keep that S-curve neutral. The other won't hurt you, but we did that already and I want to give you guys some variety. And open. Let's try a few more. Squeeze. Try actually to squeeze the air out of that beach ball. Squeeze it. Good. That's where you're going to get the chest. Exhale. If your shoulders are getting tired, you can bring your elbows close to your body and squeeze this way. So the shoulder element is taken out. If you're fatigued, and I can imagine that you might be because we've worked hard already. And inhale. One more. Hug that beach ball. Hug it, squeeze for 8, 7, 6. Now open up for 8, 7, go slow, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, scapular retraction, big wingspan, and lower down slowly. Weights on the thighs. Take 2 deep breaths. Roll your shoulders around. That can also be aerobic. We're working the big pec muscles, the muscles in the upper chest area. And exhale. All right, let's work on the legs again. So in that staggered stance position, you're going to actually keep your abs nice and tight, and you're going to do a pelvic tuck and release. Pelvic tuck and release. So normally we use this staggered stance in a hip flexor stretch, but we are doing a modified pelvic tilt, tucking tailbone under, engaging the glute, and engaging a bit of the hamstring, a bit of the hip extensor. And exhale, 4 more, and 3 more. Tuck the tailbone under, 2 more, and tuck it under and hold. A cramp may come around because of the foot placement, the flexion in the calf, and the hamstring might be a bit too much for those muscle fibers to handle. If you get a cramp, get out of it. Just move out of the stretch, march it out. But otherwise, hold it, hold it. Now release out of it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, relax, relax, relax. And let's do the same thing on the other side. So you're in a nice flexed position, 2 90-degree angle legs. If you can bring this foot a little bit closer so you have a closer angle, not 90, but a little bit closer, you'll get a little more contraction for the hamstring and glute. Now inhale and exhale. So you're stretching the hip flexor, you're engaging the hip extensor, the upper portion of the hamstring. You're pushing your foot into the floor, maintaining that nice perpendicular position of your foot, heel to floor. Feel the calf. As you push that toe ball into the floor, feel the calf, feel the hamstring. And now you're squeezing the glute, tucking under, stretching the lower abdominal core, psoas, and engaging the glute. Glute, extensor, hamstring, and calf. 4 more. Two more. Keeping the spine tall from that lower rib, and curl and hold. So I'm feeling a really nice intense stretch here, a really nice intense contraction, hamstring, extensor, glute. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Release it for 8, 7, 6, 5. Release the glute, lower back, 2, and 1, and face front. Woo! You should have gotten a very thorough quadricep stretch with that thorough hamstring contraction. March it out, pump the arms. Woo! March with toes in, march with toes forward and outward and forward and relax. Good. All right. So we're going to hinge forward a little bit, right foot forward, left leg back. Our palms are facing in. Now, if you have any shoulder and neck issues or you're just getting tired, second set of a bent over row. Otherwise, we're going to keep our wrists curled in a little bit, neutral, and our arms are as if we're hugging that big beach ball, but we're hinged down and our arms are down. They're not up at shoulder chest height. You're going back as if the elbows are being pulled up to the ceiling with imaginary strings and down. Chin to chest and down. So we are working the back of the neck, upper back, trapezius, back of the shoulders, posterior delts, rhomboid muscles between the shoulder blades, opening up the arms and closing. Abs tight, change legs. And then the other, continue with the remaining set, open and close. And open and close. Remain hinged forward in perfect lifted posture. Few more, guys. This one is very challenging. Exhale. Please modify with what I had mentioned with the bent over row if you're feeling more comfortable with that one. One more. Now up and hold. Chin to chest. Hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5. Elbows are being pulled up by imaginary strings. Lower down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Nice job. Take a deep breath and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's get another leg exercise. We're almost done. We actually addressed every part of the body, but we're going to add a quadricep exercise with straight leg raise. So your shoulders are back, ear in line with shoulder. You are lifting the leg up and down, up and down. Now, if that's too challenging in a seated position, there's a lot of flexion going on here. Please do it standing. You absolutely can take it up and do a front leg raise, holding onto a chair. You can even do it lying on the floor on a firm surface, not in bed. That takes the posture out of alignment and can cause some muscles to be worked that shouldn't be worked in that way. So it's best to do it on a carpeted surface or on a nice thick towel or an exercise mat on the floor. And we'll do 4 more, guys. 4, stretch the leg up as high as you can. 3, your toes are pulling into your quadricep. 2, and lift up. Hold, hold, keep flexing your foot. Take away the weight if it's starting to get a little too hard, or if you want more of a challenge, load up and hold. Lower down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Shake out the legs, change sides. So the same thing on the other side. Flexed left leg, hip, knee, and ankle in one line. Torso lifted, abs really tight. Stretch torso, lift and lower. Higher is not necessarily better. Just lift the leg an inch or 2 off the floor. If you can lift it 3 or 4 inches, great. Everyone is put together differently. So sometimes ergonomics or certain tightnesses in the body, certain areas are a little tight, certain areas are a little too loose. So depending on how your body's put together, how your tendons, ligaments, and joints are, you know, greater range of motion may not be an option. But if it is, go for it. But no pressure. Try a few more. Developing proper patella, kneecap alignment. The quadricep is telling the patella where to go. The kneecap is pulling into the quad is contracting, supporting the knee. This is a nice knee strengthening exercise. Above and hold, above and below. By flexing the foot, you're getting that tibialis anterior to support the knee below it. So it's an added plus. Use no weight, 1, both. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. You guys are done. Nice job. Place your weights or your water bottles down. Have a sip. If you're using water bottles, have a sip. You earned it. Feet are hip width apart. Inhale, arms up. And exhale. So that was a thorough warm-up. Pretty thorough isolations and isometric contractions to pre-warm up the body. We got our cardiovascular by supersetting upper body and lower body exercises in combination to get the heart rate up. Probably not as high as sit to stands, so feel free to pause if you can and do some sit to stands, or you can save them for tomorrow. You worked really, really hard at the last week, so take it easy. You don't have to have each workout be so intense. It's nice to get the balance. And then one more. Exhale, relax the arms down, flex your palms, roll your shoulders back, right ear to right shoulder. So just as we started, we're going to settle down, finish up the routine. Inhale, exhale. Try to do most of your breathing in through the nose and out from the mouth and nose. As you breathe in through the nose, it triggers a few things, a nice relaxation response in the body, and filtering, humidifying, and preparing, warming the breath, preparing it for the lungs. So breathing in through the nose, if you can, is ideal. And then head up to center, over to the other side. But if you're working cardiovascularly quite intensely, you may need more oxygen than what breathing in through the nose will allow. So at that point, breathe in and out through your mouth and or nose. But as long as you're getting that oxygen in, that is important. But trying to do it through your nose as long as you can, until you absolutely need to use your mouth. And then bring it up. Take a nice deep breath. Halfway down, give your right arm a hug. Gently pull it in. Bring it close to the body, twist, and look over the left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Look a little farther over the shoulder. We're training our body to maintain neck flexibility, suppleness, strength, and range of motion. So when we're driving or doing anything else for that matter, we can easily look over our shoulder without a lot of resistance. And then slowly to center, take that right arm, bring it up overhead, take your left arm, gently pull it to the side. Chin is to the chest like you're holding a grapefruit, chest is forward, stretching here and here, contracting the back, and then all the way up. Bring that right hand behind your upper back. The left hand now supports here, or here, or here, and if this is not comfortable, it isn't for everyone, you can continue with the other stretch or add a hand on the shoulder for a little variety, a little variation. But this is a very thorough side of the body tricep stretch. And then all the way up, relax your arms down, roll the shoulders back a couple of times, shake it out. Let's do the other side. The left arm across. Your palm can be facing up or slightly towards your body. The bottom arm is now cradling and supporting that top arm, the left arm. Bring it in, twist, and look. You may find that you're actually able to look farther back. So as your body gets warmer, like a cold piece of taffy coming right out of the refrigerator, if you tried to pull it, it would probably snap. It's cold. Just like the muscle, but you take the piece of taffy out, you work it, it's warmer, and you can stretch it. So keep that in mind. A warm muscle is much more able to stretch and stretch farther than a cold muscle. And then one more breath. Give that arm a hug, a little deeper twist, look farther over your shoulder. And then slowly to center, modify in this fashion or bring that arm behind. So you're reaching down, elbow in line with shoulder, Chest stretching, scapular retraction, back engaging, supporting this lifted posture. Hand here, here, or here, over to the side. Lateral flexion, stretching the vertebrae, stretching the hip, waistline oblique, rib cage, intercostal muscles, increasing lung capacity. Breathe into the side lung. Exhale. Again, in. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Bring the arm up. Then the hand faces the top of your head. Use your right hand. Pull that arm over. Inhale and exhale. And switch. Now that right hand facing the top of the head, the left hand pulls the arm up and over. Very, very nice. And then all the way up, relax down. Take your left hand, place it on the back of your right shoulder. The right hand goes on top of the left, and you're actually walking your fingertips towards the midline of your back. So right towards the shoulders to the best of your ability. And now we get to tuck the pelvis under, chin to chest, cave the chest in, and we're stretching the whole spine from the base of the skull to the tailbone. Rounding, rounding. Inhale, look up. Scapular retraction, a little cat-camel action. Exhale, round. And inhale up, scapular retraction, lordotic arch, and then exhale, round. And then come up, just whatever arm is on top, switch it. So the other arm is on top. So now I have my left arm on top. Walk your fingers back to the back of the shoulders. Nice tall spine. Tuck your pelvis under so you're literally sitting on your tush. Normally when we're sitting, we should be sitting high on our sits bones, not like sitting in a reclining chair. And then inhale up. Although when you're relaxing for the 15-30 minutes in the day, you can relax back. Otherwise, sitting up nice and tall. And inhale. And exhale and round. Separate those shoulder blades. And then inhale down. All right, bring that left heel out from a dowel in your hip, hinging forward, chin to chest, shoulders back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So from last week, we talked a lot about contract release stretches, contracting tibialis anterior, stretching gastroc, contracting quadricep by pulling kneecap to quad, stretching hamstring. Contract, release. And then point the toe. Now you're contracting the gastroc, and the top of the foot and the shin releases and stretches. And that's how we keep each joint mobile, even more mobile, more flexible, supple, strong, and flexible. And with that, we have greater range of motion, ease of movement, and functionality in our body, safety, and balance. So it's a lot of good things. And come up. And then change other side. So the right heel, you're sitting on a sturdy chair right at the sits bones towards the edge. That right heel, foot is flexed. Tibialis anterior, quadricep contracting. Gastroc, back of the knee, hamstring lengthening. Inhale. Breastbone being pulled by an imaginary string beyond the toes. So not down to the toes. It doesn't matter if you reach your toes. In fact, I don't want you to. You should be leading with the breastbone. Chin is parallel down, and your eyes are forward and ahead. Inhale and exhale. And now ease back a little bit. Point the toes. Lengthen, lengthen. Contract, contract. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then stack your legs, cat camel last time. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, shoulders down, scapular retraction, arch. Exhale, round. Two more. Inhale, arch, arch, arch. Don't forget to smile. You burn more calories. Exhale, round. And you're working your face. We have muscles in the face. And exhale, round. And roll it all the way up. Inhale, allow the vertebrae to articulate up, 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 up. Exhale, proud open chest. Let's do 4 more breaths. Inhale, breathe into the front upper lung. An even bigger breath, breathe into the side lungs like butterfly wings. An even bigger breath, really push the envelope, expand your lung capacity. Breathe into the back. Exhale, and now access all sides of your lungs, chest, rib cage. And exhale. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. Give yourselves a hand and a virtual pat on the back and a hug. You guys did great. Excellent job. Just keep going, keep exercising, keep moving. American College of Sports Medicine recommendations, physical activity for adults is 150 to 300 minutes a week. 150 to 300 minutes a week, unless of course there's a medical condition that doesn't allow for that. But otherwise, try to bank in your steps, take walks outside, keep doing chair yoga, sit and be fit, and just stay active, healthy, strong, and happy. Have a beautiful, beautiful week, everyone, and thank you so much for inviting me into your living rooms. Bye-bye. Until next time, Teresa Burry Van Marsen, signing off.